Johnson here. Today we're going with the Doghouse DCS Server Su-25T Starter Kit tutorial. Let's get started. To adjust the controls in the game, you're going to want to hit Escape and Adjust Controls. So today I'm going to go over what's needed for the startup, taxi, takeoff, landing, rearm, and refuel. I'll make other videos for the weapons, countermeasures, things like that. We're going to need the comm menu, canopy open and close, electric power switch, engine start, engine stop, flaps up, flaps down, or landing position. We get our landing gear up and down, wheel brakes, and to trim the plane out, you got trim hat, nose up, down, left, and right. And if you're at the Doghouse DCS server, you can jump into the same plane I'm in right now. It's at the Tbilisi training area. You have plenty of room over here. 3 runways to work with. I dropped in some dormant AI targets. They will not shoot back at you, so you can just practice. Alright, so at the Doghouse server, you want to scroll down to the 8A spawn slot. That would be the Su-25T starter kit. And if you're here training with a friend or somebody wants to help, there are 2 more spawn slots available. And if that's the case, there's a built-in voice chat feature. I highly recommend you watch the basic multiplayer voice chat tutorial. Once in the cockpit, you'll start to get some text messages, top right screen, helpful tips. One's going to tell you to go to the comm menu, other. In here, I've given you some helpful shortcut buttons. Just pick your subject, press that button, and it will tell you what key commands you're going to need. It'll save you from jumping back and forth from the Adjust Controls menu. Alright, let's go to the startup. We're going to want our canopy. Turn on the electric power. And start the engines. You can get an external view with the F2 key and F10 to get a map view. F1 to get back into the cockpit. When these 2 blue lights go out, that means your engines are ready to go and you're all set to taxi. There you go. This is your landing gear and flap indicator. If the lights are on, then they're down. Your altimeter, speed indicator, and on your heads-up display, top left is speed, top right is your altitude. Engine temp, engine RPM, fuel gauge. Alright, let's go back to the comm menu. Check out our next step here. Let's go to other. We want taxi. We're going to need our rudder for nose wheel steering, flaps of course, and your wheel brake. Alright, let's get going.
Enfield 3. Martini, clear to taxi to runway 13.
Okay, we're at the runway. Take a moment and get your mouse set up properly here. Mouse scroll button, zoom in and out. Just get it comfortable for you. I like it right about there. And then use the left Alt C. Will lock that screen so it's not moving around on you. We're going to need full flaps for takeoff, So left shift and F twice. Alright, let's take a look at the comm menu again. Other, takeoff. Just make a note of the keys that you're going to need. Gear up, flaps up, and your trim hat. Alright, let's get going. Put your gear up. Flaps up. Get the plane trimmed out so it flies nice and level. And off to the left we have Vazzini. That's where we're going to be landing. One of 3 runways I gave you to mess around with over here. We're going to go about 2 miles out. We're going to radio back, request a landing, bank left, and start our approach. But let's pause here and talk about that. Alright, let's pull up the comm menu, go to other, check what keys we're going to need, going for landing. Alright, in my experience with this plane, anywhere from 230 to around 280, if not 300 is a good landing speed. Anything over that and you're going to start popping tires. You get an air brake on this thing, you're going to need it. It's tough to slow this plane down, so start early. Gear down, of course. And you're going to need your landing flaps this time, and that's going to be left shift F. You're going to need to press it twice to get to the landing flaps. You get your wheel brake, which is pretty much useless. Made for taxiing only, I think. And what you're really going to need is your drag chutes. So make sure and have this key prepared for when you land. Now this plane was built for rough landings, so it's got balloon tires on it. It likes to bounce. So I find if you apply your wheel brakes just before touching down, that will prevent the bouncing from occurring. Alright, so let's get on with it. You want to bring up your comm menu, go to ATC, select the runway you want, and give them a call.
Enfield 3, inbound. Enfield 3, Vazzani, fly heading 320, Fort 15, QFE 718.52, runway 13, to pattern altitude.
You want to start slowing down at this point.
Enfield 3, request landing.
Gear down. Flaps down. Deploy your chute. Alright, let's get this thing parked. Get some fuel and ammo. And you have to have your engines off and canopy open to do that with this plane. Pull up your comm menu, other, shutdown, air brakes down, flaps up, engines off, electric power off, canopy open. Go ahead and pull up your comm menu, go to ground crew, rearm and refuel. Go ahead and top off your fuel, flare and chaff, and select whatever loadout you want.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
I hope the video was helpful, especially to newcomers. The Doghouse will try to train people up and get them out there. Like and subscribe. Hope to see you on the game server. Johnson out.